More than 83 million people live in one of the most sanctioned countries in the world. Domestic brands dominate this big consumer market, and how well the Tehran Stock Exchange has been doing in recent years challenges conventional thinking about Iran's economy.
The government will support the flourishing stock market as much as it can. The government is willing and determined to offer and sell its shares of the state-owned and government-owned companies at the stock markets.
Sanctions have forced domestic investment, which has been good for many local businesses. But the COVID-19 pandemic has meant lost revenues. In April, Shasta, one of Iran's biggest government-run holding companies, decided to sell 10% of its shares. Its portfolio is enormous. Assets include mobile operators, shipping companies, pharmaceuticals, construction, petrochemicals. The list goes on. A public offering is unprecedented and generating excitement about investing in stocks. Iranians who normally put their savings in real estate, gold, foreign currency, even cars, are investing heavily in the stock exchange, and the government is making it easier to do so.
In the past, people mostly deposited their savings in banks. Banks invested it. Now it's become very simple. There's a website called Zein, the Comprehensive Financial Information. People register online and receive a trading code, and they can buy shares through different brokers.
But some Iranians worry this is a cash grab during a downturn, that this might be a bubble and new investors in a speculation-driven market could lose their money. Meanwhile, small businesses, a major part of Iran's commercial landscape, have been circling the drain since the beginning of the outbreak. This ancient public bath in downtown had dozens of customers every day before the pandemic.
We haven't had any business for a long time. We can't earn enough to even pay the water bill. If it continues like this, we will have to hand back this place to its owner.
While there is growing confidence around the stock market, working-class Iranians remain the most financially vulnerable.
Many people living in this city have more immediate concerns, like keeping a roof over their heads and food on the table. In fact, there are Tehran families that would indeed find it difficult to get by if it wasn't for the daily food rations they receive from local charities.
Privatizing state-owned assets means Iran's post-coronavirus economy could see more control in public hands, something that could lead to long-term growth. But for now, the economy is doing what it has been doing for years, shrinking, and working-class communities feel the squeeze the most. Zain, Basravi, Al Jazeera, Tehran.